Hello, this is Notaspringchick, and I know you've heard us talk about the 99-cent store, but we wanted to bring it up again because, well, not only was it talked about on Jay Leno, but they had it on, what, Fox Business Network?
Fox Business Network.
So we're actually going to bring you new information that you probably haven't heard before about the 99-cent store, unless you're watching that show. The information we have is, of course, based on knowledge over time. Yep. As well as what we've heard now. You heard some interesting things on Fox Business Network that you hadn't known before. Well,
yeah, they were talking to about the fact that people coming to the 99-cent store because of the recession don't have as much money to spend. The guy said, well, no. He said, actually, the highest grocery store they have in a chain is in Beverly Hills.
Well, I bet you probably didn't even realize that. In fact, we've driven by that store, and that's the place where they were doing the press conference when they were talking about the pricing change to 99.9%, remember?
Yeah, and we didn't go because it's valet parking. Now we know why it's valet parking.
I know, because, yeah, we drove by and we said, why is there valet parking at the 99-cent store? Now we know why.
Yeah, because, I mean, major stars are going in there to pick up things, but there's a reason why, and it doesn't have to do with the fact that there's recession. It's got to do with what you see on the table in front of you.
The things that we have gathered here are not things that I bought today. These are things that happen to be in my refrigerator that I have purchased from the 99-cent store. And so the reason I'm showing you this is sometimes people think, well, you know, all this stuff is expired merchandise. It's not, you know, this or it's not that. But I will tell you that not only are celebrities shopping at the 99-cent store, because there's some people that think, oh, you know, I couldn't shop there. Well, you can shop at regular stores. We shop there as well as other stores, but we're focusing right now on some of the name brand and gourmet things that you would not expect. Now, I will tell you that the one we go to orders a lot of organic food because that's what they say their clientele likes.
Yep, and
I personally like it.
Yeah, and the organic and the gourmet.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious, when you heard them the other day talk on the news, how much was name brand versus like generic brand?
They said 50% of the merchandise in their store is name brand, and it is not because it is expired. It is the same thing. Well, Notaspringchick, she came from the grocery store background. She can explain to you what happens with the box that's damaged at a grocery store.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, if you damage it at the grocery store, a lot of times it goes into a separate bag, you know, box or area where the price is reduced. So when you see things reduced in supermarkets, it may be because they messed up the box, maybe there's a slight razor cut in the can. But also, when boxes get damaged, they may end up at the 99-cent store.
Well, I mean, they won't even accept a damaged box at a grocery store, period. Because my mother in the last part of her life, she was a general manager of a grocery chain bakery division, and if they sent her products with boxes that even have been scored with the knife, she would send the box right back to them, and that still is sold as good merchandise somewhere in 99-cent stores where they're selling it.
Well, and then also when you're a manufacturer, if you have a commitment, we're going to say to send 100 cases to, say, Ralph's or Vaughn's or whatever have you, you don't produce exactly 100 cases to fill that order. You produce more than 100 cases knowing that some of those cases will get damaged in the process.
Yep. That's where you got, you know, you have, what is it, short ends and long, you have short ends, long ends. If they have to break up a lot to deliver to a grocery store, that then cannot be sold to another grocery store. They have to sell that short end to another company with like 99-cent store. Same thing with a long end. If you produce something that is too long, you have to sell the rest of it somewhere else, because once you've broken the original seal on the boxes, on the crates that come out, that those boxes are then sold to somebody else. The chains won't take them.
Yeah, and so sometimes you're thinking, well, maybe because it comes in a whole pallet.
That's the pallet.
Right? And so you don't know, for example, in manufacturing, where their economies of scale are. Because sometimes they overproduce more because incrementally it doesn't cost them that much more, so they'd rather have additional product than not enough.
Yeah, because a good way, if you're outside too washing them, unloading stuff, if it has got saran wrap around the outside, it's either from a long lot or a short lot. If it is totally sealed in one big plastic seal, it's the whole flap.
Well, so the other part is it's in a way like when you go to Costco, Some things with Costco, you know, are there all the time. Other times, just like, okay, special order. If you want it, you grab it. Same thing at the 99-cent store. If it's really good, it's not going to last. No. So part of it is they will share with you what day they get their deliveries. Our local store here is, in a way, I mean, you get the same people in there. They're really friendly. The people in there are really friendly because everybody's checking out everyone's carts going, oh, where did you get that? I didn't see that. Yeah,
yesterday we were there. It was Sara Lee bread. I mean, really great bread from Sara Lee. And we knew where the flaps were that had the Sara Lee bread. And the woman behind us wanted, you know, where'd you find that? We told her, and then we pulled her cart through the line so we could go get the Sara Lee bread. And also, an example about knowing when to go. Yesterday we got asparagus just as soon as it got unpacked, all cold and fresh. And today it was totally gone. Yeah. And look at that. That is, you know, $4 or $5 worth of asparagus in a grocery store, and it's all soft and edible.
Yeah, because part of it is you can get it for less than that at a supermarket if it's on sale.
Yeah.
But part of it is at the 99-cent store, it's like they either have it or they don't have it. So
yeah.
When we're looking at a lot of this merchandise, we thought we'd share with you some of the gourmet things that they have and some of the name brand things.
Yeah, and they, like I said, and a lot of this stuff it is not off the expiration date. Some of this stuff is a year in advance. So, but it is short runs and long runs and boxes that have been, you know, it'll do it continually. An idiot with a razor will go more than one box at a time.
Yep, and part of it too is if you're thinking, well, I'll go there and I don't know about the people that are going to be there. I will tell you, the place I go to, there are people from every walk of life that's in there. There's cheap cars, there's really expensive cars.
We've seen Rolls Royces parked there. We've
seen Rolls Royce, Mercedes.
We saw a mayor's vehicle parked there where the woman a woman associated with the mayor's office was in picking up stuff for her family while she was there.
I mean, I've seen about everything. Although I haven't seen any Ferraris there.
No.
That's the only thing. But see, part of it is Ferraris don't really have much space for you to put things.
Yeah, we have seen stretch lemons come up there, and people get out of the lemons. I mean, we have seen people drive cars that are so expensive that the woman they said the woman couldn't figure out how to drive the car. He had to back it. How do you back it out? You go, you know.
But generally, the people that go there are. It's kind of. I think of it like the marina, in that the people in the marina, whether they're very wealthy or not very wealthy, they all come there, but they have one thing in common is they like water, the marina, boats, you know, something like that. And they're all friendly to each other.
Yeah.
In fact, you know, the very wealthy people are sometimes even the most friendly. Come and see my boat. You want to see what?
Yep.
Right?
Right.
The same thing at the 99-cent store. Everybody, the common thing they have is they're all going there for a bargain.
That's right. And they will.
Want to stretch their food dollar.
Everybody will, you know, we've been into quite a few. We know that if everybody will tell you, if you see something in their cart, they'll tell you exactly where they got it. You can also ask people in the stores, well, have you had this before? What do you think of it? I mean, we actually caused a woman to replace some of the stuff she bought a couple of weeks ago because, you know, what we had got was in glass jars and a heck of a lot better than what she was going to buy in little plastic containers. So they sold one and didn't sell the other because she asked for a review and we give it.
So actually, I'm going to count these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're wondering why in the world am I counting this? Because I know I've got 26 items here, which means it's cost $26.
Yep.
Because one of the things people always ask, well, how much did all of that cost you? I'm thinking, well, how many items were there?
You know exactly what. And most of that stuff there, you're not going. Some of that stuff, you know, on the top sells for like $6.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you. We're going to do just a quick run through because vegetables and fruit. How much of a percentage does it make up of their sales?
They said 20% of their sales are vegetables, I think. They said fresh produce.
And their produce, boy, do they move it. Like, look at these tomatoes. Beefsteak tomatoes. These are huge. I mean, I could have fun with these.
Yeah.